Cause Minaj, I can say some about you. Watch your ass, Nicki Minaj, with your little minions and Don't forget you spent time in Philly. Lots of time in Philly. That's my city. I got that I'll bring onto my page and I'll go live with them on Instagram about your misdealings and your misdeeds in Philadelphia. Cause you thought you was the queen of everything. You came to Philly, yo. And right now you sniffing idiot. I ain't the one. And you don't want the work I got.
Listen, something about that live stream felt off from the first second. No makeup glow. No soft lighting. No polished celebrity grin. Just Jaguar Wright, locked on the lens like she wasn't here to spill gossip, but to set something on fire. The chat was exploding, thousands piling in, pulse racing, and then the energy shifted. Because this wasn't tea, this wasn't messy talk. This sounded like a signal flare, like someone who carried secrets too heavy, and finally decided fear was done. Her expression never cracked. No smile. No punchlines. No acting. Only ice-cold stillness. Then she spoke one name, Nicki Minaj. And suddenly, everything went cold. No shade. No petty chatter. No industry whispers. No, this felt surgical, precise, deliberate. Jaguar didn't sound bitter. She sounded like an insider, like someone ripping back velvet curtains hiding something rotten. Y'all crowned her a queen, she whispered. But the queen you knew? She's gone. Gone, not growing, not shifting, gone, swapped out for backroom deals, for political games, for circles that never loved her. And that's when Jaguar dropped the sentence that froze the screen. This ain't confusion. This ain't irony. This is full MAGA. Boom, the chat detonated. No way. She betrayed us. She traded her soul. Because suddenly, it wasn't about hits anymore, not about rap beef, not celebrity nonsense. This felt like treason, against culture, against fans.
I'ma teach them how to be petty. Don't forget you spent time in Philly, lots of time in Philly. That's my city. I got that I'll bring onto my page and I'll go live with them on Instagram about your misdealings and your misdeeds in Philadelphia. Cause you thought you was the queen of everything. You came to Philly, yo.
The live stream didn't settle after that first shockwave. It spiraled deeper, darker. Because the moment Jaguar said full MAGA, the jokes died instantly. No Stan Wars. No meme replies. The room felt like a wake. A cultural wake. You could watch it unfold in real time. Nobody rushed to defend Nicki. Nobody fought back. They just froze, confused, quiet, almost grieving. Because for more than 10 years, Nicki Minaj wasn't only an artist. She was a banner for misfits, for women, for Black pride, for the queer community. She was loud, fearless, the one who said, I answer to nobody. And now, according to Jaguar, that same icon was grinning beside people who once opposed everything she stood for. That's where betrayal cuts deeper, because Hollywood scandals happen. Affairs? Expected? Beefs? Routine? Mess? Standard. But turning your back on your own culture? That hits different. That cuts personal. Jaguar didn't scream. She didn't gossip. She didn't play messy. That's what made it chilling. She sounded steady. Too steady. Like someone who already swallowed a bitter truth. She leaned into the camera and said words that made thousands uneasy. This ain't growth. This ain't evolution. This is abandonment. Abandonment. Of the fans who crowned her. Of the community that shielded her. Of the same people who defended her through every storm. And Jaguar kept repeating one line. This is a pattern. Not a tweet, not a slip, not sarcasm. A pattern. Nicki drifting away from culture, closer to closed-door meetings, closer to politicians, closer to people who don't even stream her songs. That's when Jaguar dropped the first icy comparison. Celebrities think they're entering elite rooms, but really, they're just decoration, trophies, optics. A headline. Look, Jaguar hinted, even Nicki Minaj stands with us. Not respect, not power, just usefulness, disposable usefulness. Today you're celebrated, tomorrow you're erased. That's how those rooms operate. And Jaguar made it plain. Nicki wasn't welcomed, she was convenient. And the chat, it snapped. Comments poured in. She changed. She different now. Career suicide. She sold her soul. But then Jaguar's voice dropped lower, sharper, more personal, less about politics, more about truth. She stopped saying that.
I think y'all perfect for each other. Please, y'all two demons, be together so you don't nobody else's life. But don't inflict us with it.
The chat froze. Demons. Not rivals. Not celebrities. Demons. That's not shade. That's condemnation. And notice what she said next. Don't inflict us with it. Meaning? Whatever Nicki is choosing. Jaguar believes it's hurting other people. Not just her brand. Other people's lives. That's when the live stopped feeling like a political rant and started feeling like a warning. Like Jaguar wasn't exposing tea. She was sounding an alarm. Because now she wasn't talking about ideologies. She was talking about victims. Real people. Real damage. Real consequences. And suddenly the story got heavier. Because betrayal hits harder when it stops being theoretical. When it stops being tweets and starts being humans. Jaguar implied that fame can protect monsters. Money can silence truths. And power? Power can make people forget who they used to be. And in her eyes, Nicki wasn't protecting the culture anymore. She was protecting herself. At any cost. Even if it meant standing beside things she once criticized. Even if it meant fans walking away. Even if it meant her own legacy burning down. And that's when Jaguar delivered the line that felt less like commentary. And more like a threat. A promise. A warning shot.
Stop victims before you become one, because I promise you, I got that.
Heavyweight. Not gossip. Not rumors. Heavyweight. Receipts. Stories. Truths. And when she said that, the live chat went silent. Because that didn't sound like clout chasing. That sounded like someone holding files. Like someone who knows things they haven't said yet. And that's when you realize, this wasn't just about politics anymore. This wasn't just about MAGA. This wasn't even about Nicki's image. This was about something deeper. Something darker. Something Jaguar clearly isn't done revealing. Then whatever comes next might be the part the industry really doesn't want you to hear. The live didn't slow down. It shifted. And you could feel it. Part 1 was about betrayal. Politics. Image. Reputation. But now, Jaguar wasn't talking about ideology anymore. She stopped saying MAGA. Stopped saying fans. Stopped saying culture. Because suddenly, this wasn't about public opinion. This was about something much darker. Something that doesn't trend. Something that doesn't go viral for fun. Something that follows you forever. Your past. Because here's the uncomfortable truth nobody likes to admit about fame. You can rebrand your music. You can rebrand your look. You can rebrand your politics. But you can't rebrand history. And Jaguar knew exactly where to aim. She leaned back, looked straight into the lens, and said Nicki's real problem isn't who she's supporting now. It's who she chose to protect. And that's when the name dropped. Not Trump. Not politics. Not the industry. Kenneth Petty. Her husband. And the energy changed instantly. The comments slowed down. People stopped typing jokes. Because this topic
started advocating for Jennifer Huff, Kenneth Petty's victim. Kenneth Petty being Nicki Minaj's husband. Now, I'm wrangled up in that advocacy. I advocate for Jennifer Huff. Part of the reason why I advocate for Jennifer Huff is because it disgusts me what has happened to her life. See, when she was 16 years old, she was unfortunate enough to be by knife point and cut by Kenneth Petty, who was also 16. She was threatened. She was bullied. In the end, he said f the trial and he copped. He copped a plea, attempted, but it landed him on the register.
That word echoes. Life. Not temporary. Not mistake. Life. And Jaguar's point isn't subtle. She's saying, this isn't rumor. This isn't blogs. This isn't haters. This is documented. Which makes the situation heavier. Because now the conversation shifts from celebrity gossip to moral responsibility. Jaguar argues that once you reach Nicki's level of power, every decision affects other people. Who you platform, who you defend, who you protect. It sends a message. And according to her, the message being sent right now isn't empowerment. It's intimidation. And this is where the live starts feeling uncomfortable to watch. Because Jaguar isn't just criticizing Nicki. She's questioning her judgment, her character, her priorities. She basically implies, how do you preach women empowerment while standing beside a situation another woman is still traumatized by? That contradiction? It's hard to ignore. And Jaguar keeps pressing. She says imagine rebuilding your life. Moving on. Starting fresh. Only to wake up one day and see your past splashed across blogs again. Because someone famous brought it back. Now strangers know your story. Your kids hear about it. People approach your family. Threats start coming. Not because you did anything, but because fame attached your trauma to headlines again. And Jaguar says that's exactly.
This woman made it through this, moved on with her life, and then the next thing she know, her name is all over the blogs. She didn't even know. Somebody approached her daughter. Then her family started getting again by their quote unquote alleged gang ties and friends. She was literally minding a
Sideswiped by fame. That phrase hurts, because it flips the narrative. Fame isn't glamorous here. It's destructive. Collateral damage. And Jaguar's whole argument becomes clear. When celebrities make moves, regular people pay the price. And in her eyes, Nicki didn't just change politically. She changed morally. She stopped protecting the vulnerable and started protecting her circle at any cost. Even if it meant someone else reliving trauma. Even if it meant fans questioning her integrity. Even if it meant burning the queen image forever. Because Jaguar isn't saying Nicki is confused. She's saying Nicki knows exactly what she's doing. And that's what makes it scary. Calculated choices. Not accidents. Not misunderstandings. Choices. And right as the live reaches this heavy silence, Jaguar leans forward again. Like she's about to say something worse. Like this isn't even the deepest part yet. Because if politics was shocking, and this personal history is disturbing, then what she hints at next might be the part that truly collapses everything. And that's when she mentions something chilling. Recordings. Private rooms. Industry secrets. Things people don't want exposed. And suddenly, you realize this story isn't just about the past anymore. It might be about what's still hidden. And what Jaguar claims she hasn't said yet. By this point, the live didn't feel like a live stream anymore. It felt like evidence. Like somebody accidentally left a mic on. And we were hearing things we were never supposed to hear. Because Jaguar wasn't emotional anymore. She wasn't angry. She wasn't ranting. And that's what made it worse. She got calm. Cold. Clinical. Like someone who already accepted the consequences of what they were about to say. And if you've ever watched real whistleblowers talk, you know that tone. It's not dramatic. It's not loud. It's quiet. Certain. Dangerous. Because loud people gossip. Quiet people expose. And Jaguar suddenly started talking less about the past. And more about the present. About rooms. Private rooms. Closed doors. Industry meetings. Places where cameras don't go. Where phones get put face down. Where deals get made. Where loyalty gets tested. Because according to her, Nicki's transformation didn't just happen online. It didn't start with tweets. It didn't start with politics. It started behind the scenes. With the people she chose to sit next to. And Jaguar makes something very clear. When celebrities change this drastically, it's never random. It's never accidental. It's influence. Pressure. Or protection. Sometimes all three. She hints that Nicki didn't just switch sides. She integrated into a completely different circle. A circle most artists never even get access to. Power brokers. Political players. Money movers. And Jaguar suggests something unsettling. Those rooms don't respect artists. They use them. A rapper isn't a voice. She's leverage. She's optics. She's a headline. Look who supports us now. And suddenly everything starts making sense. Why the messaging changed. Why the tone changed. Why the attitude toward fans changed. Why the distance grew. Because when you sit at certain tables, you don't represent the people anymore. You represent the machine. And Jaguar says that's exactly what happened. Nicki didn't rise higher. She got absorbed. And then, Jaguar drops something that feels less like commentary. And more like a threat. She says the industry records everything. Everything. Conversations. Calls. Private moments. Nothing stays private at that level. Nothing. Which means if something ugly happened, if something shady happened, if something manipulative happened, there's proof somewhere. And Jaguar implies. She's heard some of it. Seen some of it. Enough to know the story being sold publicly isn't the real one. Because now she brings up leaks. Old audio. Whispers about who records who sets who up, who waits months, sometimes years, to drop something at the perfect time. And this is where it gets chilling.
They put out was real.
Yeah, that was Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit with Meek.
Oh.
She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out.
Waiting. That word hits different. Not reacting. Waiting. Planning. Saving something for later. And Jaguar's implication is clear. In this industry, people don't just fight. They collect ammo. They archive secrets. They hold receipts. Until the perfect moment. Which makes everything feel less organic. Less emotional. More tactical. And if that's true, then nothing we see publicly is spontaneous. It's chess. Not checkers. Moves. Counters. Setups. And Jaguar suggests Nicki isn't just caught in drama. She might be playing the same game. Which means this isn't a meltdown. It's strategy. But here's the twist. Strategies backfire. And Jaguar basically warns. You can manipulate narratives for a while. But eventually truth leaks out. Always. And when it does, It doesn't chip away slowly. It crashes all at once. She looks straight into the camera again. Long pause. Like she's deciding how far she wants to go. And then says something that sounds less like shade. And more like a countdown. She says people think fame protects you. But fame actually makes you fragile. Because when you fall, you don't fall quietly. You fall publicly. Trending. Clipped. Memed. Analyzed. Forever. And according to Jaguar, Nicki's not being attacked. She's collapsing under her own choices. Alienating fans. Questioning loyalty. Controversy stacking on controversy. Politics. Victims. Industry whispers. Secrets. It's not one scandal. It's layers. And when layers pile up, one spark sets everything on fire. Which is why Jaguar ends the live not yelling, not insulting, but warning. She says stop thinking you're untouchable. Stop thinking power rooms love you. Stop thinking fans will ignore everything forever. Because history shows something very simple. The same machine that lifts you up is the same one that replaces you tomorrow. And when that day comes, nobody saves you. Not the politicians. Not the executives. Not the rooms you thought respected you. Only the fans. And if you already pushed them away, there's nobody left. The screen glitches for a second. Chat moving too fast to read. People typing. This is crazy. She's exposing everything. This feels bigger than rap. Nicki done. And then, Jaguar goes quiet. No dramatic exit. No goodbye. Just silence. Then the live cuts. Black screen. But the internet? Explodes. Clips everywhere. Headlines. Debates. Think pieces. Nicki trending. Not for music. Not for charts. For controversy. For politics. For secrets. For betrayal. And one question spreading faster than anything else. Did she really sell her soul? Or is this the beginning of the biggest fall we've ever watched in real time? And, just like that, the stream died.no farewell.no grin.no appreciate y'all. Only darkness. The kind of quiet that weighs on your chest, like glass just shattered. And everyone heard it together, because this wasn't content anymore, not rap beef, not celebrity mess you laugh at and scroll away from. This felt like an empire splintering live on camera. A woman once called untouchable, suddenly looking fragile, unmasked, isolated. For years, Nicki Minaj wasn't only a superstar, she was a banner. A voice, armor for millions who saw their fight in hers. And now, according to Jaguar's story, that same icon may have swapped loyalty for leverage, culture for closed doors, fans for rooms that never loved her. That's not growth. That's betrayal. And betrayal echoes louder, because scandals fade, but betrayal, people carve that into memory. If even a fraction of Jaguar's hints are real, the secrets, the whispers, the industry traps, the hidden tapes, then this isn't just drama. This is a collapse. Slow, public, relentless. Because the internet doesn't forget. It archives. And once your own fans start questioning, once trust cracks, once the story flips, no PR machine can stitch that back together. So now the real question isn't, is Nicki trending? She is, but not for hits, not for greatness, for doubt, for suspicion, for something darker. Did she really trade her crown for influence, or are we watching a queen fall because she forgot who crowned her? Tell me below, redemption or total downfall.